Oh, he's limping.
Now, on we moving from there to here, a gentleman asked me a question. The significance of the colours on the sheep as you travel. I presume most of you want to know the answer to that. When we send our sheep out into the open spaces, you can see a couple there. Yeah. We need to recognise them at a distance. Like there. We strategically place a colour there, there, or there, and we can recognise our sheep. Now, if you have 15 or 1600 sheep and you're living in a large space of land, you will use the colours in the breeding programme. When the males are introduced to the flock, they carry a little harness with a block of paint right there, and every time they come together you can see it happened. Where they use it to their advantages, the colours are changed every 10 days. Now when lambing begin in the spring, rather than looking at 1600 sheep all day, you can concentrate on these 350 blue ones because they're going to lamb first. Then you can start preparing your 400 red ones because they're going to lamb next. And on and on and on until lambing is over. So rather than looking at all your sheep all day long, you can focus your attention on where it's required. And of course I needn't tell you if there's 3 or 4 in there with all colours on them. They have to go, they're a bad influence to the rest of them. And if anybody can tell you any reason for the colours, guys, they're lying to you. We have a few people to wait and come and join us before I begin with the dogs. That means I have the sheep up and down once, and they won't be standing out on the cold waiting. It's another group of your own visitors, CIE. I was mentioning the Galway sheep over there standing nearest to us. That is our native. Now back in history, the origin of the Aran sweater. The families on the Aran Islands would use the wool of the Galway sheep in its entirety, lanolin and all, to use it to make the fisherman's sweater. Now the fisherman's sweater was made by the women of the household for their boys when they were going out fishing. Each family had a different pattern. So that if somebody got lost at sea and they weren't found for a time, the pattern of sweater would identify the body. Now remember that tourism in Ireland was practically non-existent until after the Second World War. In other words, you could take to the air and you could fly on vacation. The first to Ireland was from Newfoundland to Tarbert, and Tarbert, as I'm pointing my hand, would be about 40 miles in that direction. But as people visited the west of Ireland, marvelled at the fisherman's sweater, they wanted them for souvenirs. That's what has given us the Aran sweater industry we're accustomed to.
He's gone now, though.
Right, left.
Need to rest the sheep. Doesn't matter how far away the dog is, if it can hear me, I can stop it. When the dog is down, there is no threat. Sheep will rest.
Wow. How long did it take to train them like that?
Check him out.
John. That is cool.
I'll vote from the left and right.
Dogs are smiling, shepherd's smiling. Now, my dog has 4 signals to follow. Forward, stop, left and right. And while I'm in this position, let's deal with
There you go. There you go.
right. The dog moving around. Bring it forward. Have it slow. Maybe a little bit like this. Dogs are descendants of predators. They have predator eyes. They walk like predators. They think the dog is trying to catch them. Now everything might be happening a little fast for you up to now, so we'll slow this bit down so you can see what I mean. There's steady.
Like a cat. Training his dogs not to shoot.
And of course, when the dog is down, there is no threat to sheep arrest. Now, sometimes I bring my sheep together and I will need to select big from small, lambs from African, male from female. To show you that, I'll select twice. Each time I select, it'll be 2 sheep. 2 first, 2 then.
And take good care of the dogs for us. Doesn't it appear? Did you get a different
Now, to make selections, little dog help me separate. One collect and watch my selections. When I go for a meal on the weekend, he watches over my drink just like that.
girl? One.
Yeah, yeah.
I will take 3 or 4 dogs so I can change them if they're tired. It is important that the signals are different.
Have a dog right off.
Right, I think they just look funny.
dog either side, good and true and everything stays together. then it's up to you.